My passion project is on how to increase exit velocity, which is related to baseball. Exit velocity is a newfound statistic in 2015 that was introduced to all professional ballparks. It is taken to find out how hard a player hits the ball. This number is useful in numerous ways, almost among all age groups. This statistic has taken over the game like fairly quickly, like it's a newfound like phenomenon in the game. It tells like teams and organizations and even fans like important information about certain players. Like they can break down like statistical backgrounds of them, and it will tell the player like how hard they're hitting the ball. It will tell them how much contact they're making. It will tell them their efficiency of the contact that they make. It will tell coaches how to set up lineups and stuff like that. It's very useful tools for organizations and teams, especially in game after viewing like a player's performance. Fans also enjoy it because it's just another statistic and it leads to more home runs. Like the higher exit velocity you have, the harder you're hitting it, which means you're going to be able to carry more distance with the right launch angle to it. Fans enjoy this a lot. It's been a cool thing being able to break down the game a little bit more. Exit velocity is tracked in a couple different ways. At the younger ages, it's tracked more of like a radar gun. So a coach will sit behind an L screen and a player will put a ball on the tee and hit it into the L screen. The coach will record the number through a radar gun. That's like the most common way for younger kids to do it. The next one is like an Apper machine, and that is on the knob of a bat, you can put a little tracker, and it will be able to like chart and track how hard you're hitting the ball, launch angle, amount of rotation, spin rate of the ball, which is more used in like college sports and things like that. It's not really used in high school sports or amateur sports because of its price range. It's upward of $1,000 to about $20,000, which is huge for an organization at a young age to be paying that much for a system like that. But college makes the most out of it. They do a lot of stuff with it, charting it. The last one is StatCast, which is a state-of-the-art technology capable of gathering, displaying previously immeasurable aspects of the game. StatCast was put into all MLB ballparks in 2015 and took use during the 2016 season. StatCast keeps reliable stats that are such as launch angle, exit velocity, sprint rate, and much more, but it is able to do it in game, so it's a little bit more useful. While like the machine and the apps you can't use in game, it's just meant more of like a training thing. But for the professional athletes, they are able to do this 24/7 anytime they want. They get way more use out of this, but the thing with StatCast is just the availability of it is just not a lot. Only professional athletes are really going to use it, and it's only the major leagues. So it's like it's not even international yet. There's only 30 stadiums that have it, and that's the 30 stadiums that are here in the United States. Exit velocity can be used as a scouting tool for scouts, recruiting players, bringing players up to the major leagues, or even high school. Some high school coaches record exit velocity and use it for their JV, varsity, depending on how that does. Also with exit velo, you're able to do projections, which is by taking exit velo and launch angle, you can predict how far the ball is going to land, and by that you can track out like the batting average of a player consistently, which is very useful. You'll be able to see who your most consistent guys are, who can consistently hit that high exit velo. It's just very helpful at the upper level. It's hard to do when you're younger. And lastly, it's a player progression. You can chart like where a player starts at and ends at to see how well they progress compared to other people. For exit velo, it varies between levels, obviously, because of age and numerous things. But high school, the average is about 69 miles per hour. And collegiate, for a low collegiate level, is about 82 to 86. Mid-level is about 87 to 89. And upper level is about 90 to 93, which is your high SEC, high drafted kids to MLB every year. But there's also your freak athlete over here there that can hit 100 miles an hour consistently. In the MLB, the average number for a professional player is about 102, but then also you have those guys in MLB that are actually freakishly strong that can hit up to upward of 119, which is now the record by Giancarlo Stanton. You can increase your exit velo by using the weight room, hitting weights, getting stronger and bigger, more physically into the game. Also by growth. If you're young, you're going to grow. You're going to get bigger, stronger, gain more weight, which will also help you be able to hit the ball harder. Practice, as everyone says, practice makes perfect, and that goes for the same with exit velo. The more consistent you can hit a ball, the higher exit velo you have every single time. The more comfortable you're being with it. And lastly, you got to find your sweet spot, where you like your pitch, how you like to attack the pitch. It's pretty much, you got to just be comfortable with what you're doing up there in the plate to get that high exit velo. It really is come from weight room, how big you are, how strong you are, and just being comfortable in the box. So for my project, I attempted to increase my exit velo by setting up numerous drills for myself up early to get more comfortable in the box to increase exit velo. I set up 3 different drills, and they were weighted bat, so that's like a strength thing, so I wanted to combine the weight room with strength. And then exaggerated over row, which is just a more comfortable thing to increase exit velo. Because to increase your exit velo, it's all about how you're attacking a baseball, and if you attack it well by separating your shoulders and hips, you'll be able to drive the ball more. What I learned from doing my research recently. And lastly was the Happy Gilmore, which puts your whole body into it and it opens up your hips into a baseball. From the research I've done, those are the 3 best drills that could increase your exit velo quickly and just get you more comfortable. I've provided videos also in here explaining them. So for exit velo, I did 10 different accounts of it before the injury. I had 9, and the last time when I just got cleared this past week, I did 1. So I started off at 86 miles an hour, which is an all right number for a high school kid, and I finished out after doing these drills, getting stronger and such, getting more comfortable at the plate. I got up to an 88 miles an hour, which is a quick 2 miles an hour increase from about a month of doing this, which is huge for a baseball player. You don't see those growths normally. The average of all the data, I had about 85.6, which is decently consistent from the starting point of 86 to 88, which is good. You want to hover right around below your first number. Outcome, I was pretty happy with this. I was happy to be able to get into it and figure out more drills and stuff like that. Thank you.